So, it is our morning pep talk time. What shall we talk about? I know it's kind of early. It's 5:50 in the morning. Oh my god, the sunrise is beautiful today. Look at that. Good morning, Adrienne. So, yesterday I took my first day off since I started this journey into my fitness. I didn't work out at all. I kind of really wanted to, but because on Saturday I decided to wait, this is far too high. Let me just, there we go. On Saturday I decided to do the 400 squats for my second workout for the day. I woke up fucked up Sunday. I woke up really messed up on Sunday. God. But I did it. I did the 400. I didn't think I could. I did it. And then I was hurting yesterday. And I was like, I'm not going to go work out. Because I've already said since the start, Sundays are going to be my off day. And I spent the whole day on Sunday yesterday in my head, like I should just go in. I should just go in. I should do a long session of yoga and go in. Because if I don't, I'm not going to ever go back. I really felt like I wasn't ever going to go back. I felt like I was just going to be like, nope, I'm never going back to the gym because the gym hurt me. But now I'm going back in. So I guess today's pep talk is really about recognizing that rest is okay. That just because you take a moment to allow your body to recover, it doesn't mean you're just going to completely give up the next day. And then also, so, I was doing some weird ass health tracking like last year. And I decided to purchase ketogenic test strips. So these are test strips that you pee on it and then you check what your ketone levels are. It'll tell you. And depending on the level of ketones contained within your urine, that tells you how far into ketosis you've entered. Well, you typically, optimal levels, from what I understand, optimal levels are like at a 4, right? It's a certain color. It's at a 4. Mine was somewhere between an 8 and a 15. When you have like epilepsy, some like really serious health conditions, and that's why you are attempting to induce ketosis, you want to strive for like about an 8. You usually don't need to go all the way to like a 15. You usually want to stick to around 8. And I was like, wait, that's a little much. I hope I'm not overdoing things. And I texted my trainer and I was giving him specifics on my macros. The diet that I'm on, my usual eating before I threw all that away last year when I went back to California, I typically consume 20 to 25 grams of carbs, unless it's a very fibrous carb. It hurts me badly. And so I'm telling my trainer, I consume 20 to 25, more closer to 20. And he's like, that's not enough. You need to be at 100 or 150. I was like, I can't. How am I going to eat that much carbohydrate? And he was telling me, once you get off this diet, you're going to gain a lot of weight. And I told him, I'm not on a diet. This is how I was eating before I decided to go off reservation when I went to California. I don't have any fatigue. I don't have any hunger pangs. And he's like, well, then just keep doing it. So I guess another thing that we need to be mindful of is to understand that, our bodies are very different than other people, especially if you're a star seed, or if you've reached certain levels of ascension. Your needs are... Where are you going? Oh, never mind. This is the street.
I know where I'm going.
I know you know where you're going. But you have a very different set of needs as you begin to really ascend. And you have to be mindful of that. You can't just do like a cookie cutter approach. You have to listen to your body. So the reason this is coming up is because yesterday, with my trainer telling me this, I then began to try to consume another 80 grams of carbohydrates. I'll fuck myself up. My stomach hurts so bad. I felt like caca. I so felt like caca. So today, I'm back to my regular programming. I can't eat that many carbohydrates. I'm not, I know I'm not starving myself. I don't feel hungry at all. And I even told him, as a matter of fact, not only do I not feel hungry, I find myself forcing myself to finish my meal prep. Each meal, halfway through, I'm like, I don't want to eat this. I'm not even hungry. But I'm still trying to force myself to eat it. I know my body. I know how much I can eat, how much I can't eat. And I need to just kind of figure out that happy space. Yeah, that's what it is. Figuring out your happy space. Figuring out what it is that you really... Let's see what you guys are saying. I didn't even realize you guys are commenting. Okay. Yay! Adrienne started with her workouts. Yay! Nikki ran again for the first time since her accident. See, Yellow Peak Road went off track. Marco says must be a common thing. What's a common thing? I don't know. All I know is I'm noticing huge change in my level of health. I'm noticing huge changes in the way I see myself, the way I feel about this whole project that I'm doing for me. It's just weird. I didn't expect this type of change. So it's going to be a week tomorrow. It's only been 6 days. Yeah, 6 days. So at first I began this and I was like, okay, I'm giving myself 6 months. I can do this. Just hang in there for 6 months. And then, I don't know, today, in this moment, the way I feel, I'm learning to figure myself out. And the things that I learn in this time, whatever competition that I try and go for, it's going to come and go. But the time I'm spending learning my body, that's going to stay with me for the rest of my life. I'm never, ever going to forget any of this stuff. I'm just not. Just like when I first had to change my diet because my health was so greatly affected by what I was eating, um, that's never left me. I know what hurts. I know what doesn't hurt. I know what causes me to gain. I know at what point in my gains, um, at what point it tips too much and my back gets affected. So, all this information, when you invest in yourself, when you invest in getting to know yourself, when your intention isn't getting to know your body and being able to really cater to its unique needs, that doesn't leave you. That stays with you. You arm yourself with the information that you need to be the best, most healthy, most strongest version of you. Yeah, this is a get to know yourself discussion. Gertrude Thomas, it may be none of my business, but there is a streamer that has linked her channel and made some pretty harsh comments. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Not everyone's gonna like me. I'm not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, and I'm not even tea. Sometimes I'm more like vodka. And they can say whatever comments they want, because here's the beautiful thing about sovereignty. No one sets your worth but you. Not anyone. They don't determine your value. They can simply agree or disagree, but they don't determine your value. But it's one thing to state opinion, and I know, and it's another thing to slander. So Gertrude, if you could please email me the link to that streamer so that I can forward it to my legal team and see if it's necessary to take legal action. Because let's face it, sometimes you serve as the teacher for some. Sometimes you're the one that teaches people their behavior is so far out of pocket that they need to be put back into their place. But yeah, no, I've never had people my entire life ever really fully agree with me, fully appreciate me and my quirks. You know, I'm a quirky person. I don't fit into the norms. I don't play some specific role, gender role, any type of role. I kind of just am who I am. And if people aren't okay with that, they can either keep moving, which is a grown-up thing to do, or they can make it their mission in life to fixate on me. And when you begin to make it a mission to fixate on someone else, are you really a hater or are you a fan? We don't know. We don't know. And I've also recognized from the time I've spent on Facebook, um, there's quite a few who see what I'm doing and it resonates. It resonates on some level and it scares them. The reason it scares them is because if it resonates as truth, even on some unknown level, it somehow makes it clear to them that their existence is a lie. And that's called cognitive dissonance. That's an actual psychological condition, cognitive dissonance. And so anything that threatens the lie that they are living within, that then becomes a taxi. I don't even know who that is. Is that here on Facebook, on YouTube? And then there's also just some people who haven't quite learned how to process their feelings, and they go and attack people. That's just all they know how to do, go and attack people left and right. And is that an issue within me? No. And to be honest, I see that as a gift, because it gives me with the opportunity to really begin to practice, put into actual practice the very things that I learn from my soul lessons: patience, grace, things like that. And this is not about excusing other people's treatment of me. This is about me taking a moment to once again remember for myself, remember for myself that I don't have to show up to every war. Something about me hating gay people and using some sort of drug. Gay people as in happy people, or homosexuals, because I'm actually a huge, huge supporter of LGBT. Many of my friends are LGBT, and many of my friends are actually transgender. So, and that's fine. I don't have to prove that I support any group. I just don't, you know? In regards to taking drugs. Is it because I'm happy? I don't even take Tylenol. just crazy. All right, guys, we're at the gym. I gotta get going. Hold on. Let me just. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me just. All right. I will check that out. Thank you so much, Gertrude. I gotta go, guys. Bye.